Hello again, everybody. Welcome to OCVarsity.com. It's time to talk about what's going on in spring football here at Dave Buster's at the Irvine Spectrum. Dave and Buster's, a great partner of ours here. Well, it's only May, but football's happening. They're having spring practice at campuses all over Orange County. And we went ahead and put together a preseason top 10 and threw it on OCVarsity.com. I did it myself, and I didn't ask Dan Albano here for any input in it because I knew you were going to argue with me anyway, so you can start arguing now. I went with Servite at number 1, Dan. I think that they've just got so much momentum going. They've got enough good players coming back. Sure, a couple question marks, but I thought Servite, this far in advance might be the team to beat.
A couple question marks. One big question mark, of course, at quarterback, the all-important position of quarterback. Sure. But I won't argue with you, Steve. Number 1, I will agree with you. Servite got enough parts back to be number 1 in the county for now, but I do disagree with you on number 2.
Okay, my number 2 is Mission Viejo. I know Coach Johnson's pretty excited about his team, and so that kind of swayed me some over there. I like Trey Madden.
If he's all excited, and I asked Coach Johnson this myself,
all right,
why did he apply for that Santa Margarita job if he's so excited about Mission Viejo?
Maybe cash.
Okay, but
you know what Bob Dylan once said, money doesn't talk, it swears.
All right.
All right.
So you got Mission Viejo number 2, and I'm going with we talked about the quarterback position. My number 2 team in the county start out is going to be Mater Dei going to spring football because of the best quarterback in the county, Max Whittick, committed to USC, might be one of the best signal callers in the country, and then he's got the best receiver in the county and one of the best in the nation, Victor Blackwell. That's going to be a heck of a That's going to be a heck of a 1-2 combination for Servite and a host of others to try to stop.
Very good. Well, we talked about Mater Dei, which is my number 3, your number 2. Moving on to number 4, Los Alamitos. I know they're just loaded. They got Nick Richardson back, a running back. Great players on both sides of the ball. Excellent linemen on both sides of the ball, too. I
got Los Alamitos 4. My number 3 is actually Orange Lutheran. It's going to be number 3. 1, 2, 3 Trinity League.
And Orange Lutheran is my 5.
But we'll take Los Al 4. Sure.
Okay. Now I had Edison at number 6, Dan, after Orange Lutheran at 5. And maybe that's too low, too high? What do you think?
A little bit too high. I got my 6 going to be La Habra.
Very good.
Coming up at 6. Cody Clements, very good returning quarterback for La Habra. I think Edison's got a lot to replace.
Sure.
A couple of good parts, though. Davion Ormfree, Charles Burks, but big job for Coach White this year again.
My number 7, Dan, was Newport Harbor, and pretty excited about them with Whitaker back at running back, Salem back on the defensive side. Great players all over the place.
Yeah, I got him number 8 because I have Edison on number 7. J.B. Salem committed to Stanford. Going to be a very big force on the defensive end. Cedric Whitaker, great running back.
Excellent. Okay.
Good. Sunset League's got some good running backs.
Now I had La Habra at 8, and you already pushed them up a little bit higher than that.
Yeah. So my number 8 is going to be Dana Hills, who you do not have.
Woo!
You have nowhere.
Why Dana? Why do you like them so much?
I like Dana Hills because they got a quarterback, Trent Mason, who was their backup last year, but came on. Yeah. And after the starter got injured, I think he's going to be key. Can really run that offense. I think Dana really turned the corner last year. I don't think they're going to drop off. Chris Kearney's a very good wide receiver.
Yeah,
reminds me a little bit, way he plays defense, reminds me a little bit of Preston King.
Great two-way player. Tustin High School at number 9. I really like what they've got come back. They lose Whitaker, the running back. We're not so sure about Wilkerson, the running back. We're not so sure about Devontae Young in terms of him going to be eligible and all that. The transfer from Irvine to rush for more than 1,000 yards last year as a freshman at Irvine. And so Tustin, I got them at 9. I know they got great players on both sides and a good freshman team, I think.
Yeah, one of the best freshman teams they've ever had there at Tustin. I know they're excited, but I'm going to tell you the number 10 team I got preseason because I'm a believer in Harry Walsh at Santa Margarita.
Yeah.
I think, return of Logan Sweet was injured last year, probably their best guy. Tough year for Santa Margarita, but I think he's going to be back in the fold. I think Harry Walsh with all these assistants, Harry hits the ground running.
Already, huh?
He hits the ground. He did it at St. Margaret's. He's done it he just keeps winning.
Yeah.
They're going to win. They're going to be competitive. They can get that number 10 spot, but they got to win their opener against Tesoro.
Well, he's got a heck of a track record.
He's got to win that opener against Tesoro.
He's got a heck of a track record, but I put San Clemente at number 10. A lot of good guys coming back, but I could have put a bunch of different sort of teams at number 10, but San Clemente it is, and I'm glad to see we disagree. That's sort of how our marriage works here at OCVarsity.com. So that's what's going on in spring football. That's sort of our look at the top 10 or maybe the top 15 since we disagreed so much on so many teams. Yeah, we did. So that's what's going on. A lot of good action in spring football here at OCVarsity.com. League by league previews, taking a look at what players are coming back, what needs that teams have to fill. At OCVarsity.com, we've got you covered.